Yo, what is up YouTube? It's Sync Sports Bets here, and in today's video, I got 4 player props for the Week 12 NFL Sunday slate. Before we get into these picks here, let's go to the NFL spreadsheet for Week 12 Thursday Night Football picks. We had 4 picks for the Cleveland versus Pittsburgh Steelers game. Let's go right into reviewing them real quick. So Jameis Winston, we took him over 212.5. He threw for 219 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception, but he did rush for a touchdown. He had a very solid game, throwing to Jerry Jeudy for 85 yards. So that correlated play hit. And then for Pittsburgh, Russell Wilson absolutely cooked. I told you guys in the last video that his line was way too low for him at 178.5. He threw for 270 yards. Unfortunately, a huge chunk of it went to Calvin Austin. He did throw to George Pickens, but just very inaccurate throws. He was wide open, 2 plays, could have easily cashed over his line at 56.5. Sadly, ended at 48. He caught 4 of his 7 targets. So, yeah, just unfortunate there. Should have been a cash out for this play, but it's all right. We're going to go straight into our 4-man for today. I'm very confident in these picks. And also, I just want to let you guys know that for Turkey Day, Thanksgiving Day, make sure to take this play. It's a free play. But I will not be posting a video. I will be out of town, so unable to make a video. But I will make a post of 4-man on the YouTube. So just make sure to turn on notifications, check the post tab, and I'll make sure to post that as soon as possible when Thanksgiving comes around. But anyways, let's get straight into these picks here. First pick of the day is going to be Jared Goff. Now we're going to go under on his pass attempts at 31.5. Now they should easily clear the Colts. Colts have been struggling. I mean, Richardson doesn't even want to play. It's kind of a dysfunctional organization over there in Indianapolis. And yeah, he's been hitting under at a very high rate because of how strong the run game is. Jared Goff honestly hasn't needed the throw. And Detroit has been looking like the best team in the league lately, which is absolutely awesome to see after seeing them go like 0-16 a few years back. So, yeah, Jared Goff doesn't need to throw too much unless it's a very close game. I don't think that he'll need to. He'll probably end around 25 pass attempts that we are assuming. But yeah, let's go straight into Outlier to see his stats. Okay, so in 2024, Jared Goff has hit under this line 9 of 10 games. That's a 90% hit rate. I do not know why Prizepicks is putting this up here because this is an absolutely easy pick to do. You always got to take 90% hit rates. Those rarely come for NFL picks. College football picks, they come up more often, but not NFL. So this is an easy pick here. Should hit, especially versus Indianapolis, as they are ranked 18 in passing attempts against. And I seriously don't think Jared Goff needs to throw 32 passes plus to win this game, unless something crazy happens with pick sixes and whatnot. I don't really expect this to be, they'll be down by the fourth quarter coming around. So it should be an easy pick here. Make sure to lock it in. Going down here, pass rate is below 50% at 48%. I mean, obviously it throws long bombs to Monroe St. Brown. So, I mean, all pass attempts, they have a solid run game in Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. And if he does pass, it's usually long bombs to St. Brown. You got Williams, you got Laporta. They're just solid offense all around. They'll be able to get the job done. I'm not too worried about this pick not hitting. I would be actually shocked if it does, tend to go over because he literally doesn't need to. 55 pass attempts is actually insane in this loss. So, yeah, I guess if they're about to lose, then he's probably not going to hit. But no one expects Lions to lose this game. So, love that pick there. And then the next pick of the day, I am super confident in this pick as well because of the hit rate, is Austin Eckler. This guy is an absolute beast for the Commanders, has been showing up. And we're going to take over 47.5 rushing and receiving. And let's look at the last 5 games on Prizepicks. He has easily cashed this out 4 games straight at an average of 61.6 rushing receiving. They do play Dallas. Defense is banged up, and honestly, their organization is also dysfunctional. They've been losing so many games, cannot find a backup quarterback. I think they should start Trey Lance. I think he's way better and has more raw potential than their other backup quarterbacks. But that's just me. They'll probably lose out the rest of the season, in my opinion, after losing Dak Prescott. But yeah, should be an easy pick here. Let's go to Outlier to see his stats. Okay, so in 2024, Austin Eckler's also hit this 90% of the time, 9 of 10 games. As you can see on the right side, rushing yards allowed, they're second to worst. Dallas is at 31, and the receiving yards allowed, they are ranked 18. So very poor defense for Dallas. And this would be my most confident out of all four because this is an over. Obviously, the Jared Goff pick is an under, so it's a little bit riskier. But this one has such a solid hit rate. If you guys really just want to hit 100% hit that, my opinion, should hit, just pair this up and put as maximum money as you can. Pair it up with Tyreek Hill. I think this is the play of the day for Austin Eckler hitting. And yeah, solid pick there. So let's get into the third pick of the day. We're going to go with Anthony Richardson. Now, this one is a under, so very risky play here, but his hit rate has been at a very high rate. We're going to go under Anthony Richardson's pass completions versus Detroit. Detroit is such a solid defense. There's a reason why they've been winning so many games. And he has been bumped down from 17.5 to 17. So that's showing that the public is favoring the under here. Let's go to the last 5 games. It's not showing stats accurately, which is very frustrating. Sorry, my internet's pretty slow right now. But yeah, it's been very frustrating that they don't show every game that he actually did play. They like to kind of rig it because, I don't know. Just make sure to don't actually lean on the last 5 because these dates sometimes are wrong. But yeah, he has a very solid hit rate at the under. Obviously, unders are a lot scarier because they last the whole game rather than hitting an over, which could happen in the first half or whatnot. But yeah, let's go to Outlier to see his stats. Okay, so Anthony Richardson has hit under this line 6 of 7 games this season. That's an 86% hit rate. Last week, he hit over at 20 completions and came back to win this game versus the Jets. Honestly, the Jets are also dysfunctional. Oh my goodness, there's so many dysfunctional teams. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, pass completion percentage against Detroit is ranked 9. So that's pretty good. Pass attempts against 29. So I like the percentage against. That's pretty good. And yeah, I mean, he does throw long bombs as well. And 17 is a lot for Anthony Richardson versus the best team in the league. So I do like this pick here. Let's go down to pass and run rate. I feel like the run rate is actually more than the pass, but maybe that's just me. But honestly, Anthony Richardson is not a very accurate quarterback unless it's like a long bomb. At least versus the Bears, he was very inaccurate most of the game. So yeah, I mean, he doesn't have the most elite wide receiving core. They do lean a lot on Jonathan Taylor. So I don't really see him hitting over this line. I mean, it's going to be close, but 86% hit rate is always a very solid line to take. And I'm always going to take anything above 80 or even 70% is always a gimme pick there. So yeah, that's an under. And then we're going to take an over here for our last pick of the day. Now, this guy is a backup running back, so it's a little bit scary, but his hit rate is so crazy that it's hard to not take this pick for Devin Singletary for the Giants. They got a new look at quarterback with Tommy DeVito, so you never really know what's going to happen here. I mean, they play Tampa Bay, who has not been playing up to their potential this year. And yeah, Devin Singletary has been hitting. All he needs is 22 yards. He was the starting running back earlier this year, has been demoted to the backup. Tyrone Tracy, I think that's his name, has been absolutely dominant for the Giants. So, Yeah, I mean, it really just depends on how many carries Singletary gets. If he gets about 5 or 6 plus carries, he should easily hit 22 yards. But if he only gets like 3 or 4 carries, then he definitely will not hit. And I think in these 2 games, yeah, he only had 3 or 4 carries. But let's go to Outlier to see his stats. Okay, so Devin Singletary, an outlier. This season, he's hit at a 75% hit rate, 6 of 8 games. That's really solid for him. If you go head to head, he did hit over this line last year versus Tampa Bay at 26 yards. So yeah, it's going to be pretty tight. I mean, last year he had the 79% hit rate. He played pretty well for the Texans. So yeah, I mean, he's not the greatest runner ever, but 21.5 is a very low line for him, and I think it's very achievable versus Tampa Bay's rush defense as they are ranked 16, so the bottom half of the league. They do run at a 42% hit rate, or run rate, sorry. And Devin Singletary has had 78 rush attempts. Obviously, he's the backup now, but I'm pretty sure he was the starting running back until Tyrone Tracy took his position. So I think they're going to lean a lot on the running game now that Daniel Jones is not playing for the Giants anymore as he's been released. So yeah, I like this pick here. I think it should hit. I feel like it's really low for him. I mean, he's cashed this out at a very high hit rate. I do trust that he can hit versus that very, mid defense in Tampa Bay. So yeah, these are my 4 picks for NFL slate. I am very confident in them. If you guys just want to do like a pair, I would do Jared Goff and Austin Eckler. Um, as you can see, like these 2 picks have pretty good hit percentage rates, but not as good as the other 2. But I would put this in a 4-man. If you guys want to be safe, you can flex it. If you guys want to go all in, put some money on it. It will hit a 10x. So yeah, if you put down 100, you could win 1,000. So you never know. But lately, I have been hitting flex hits. So that's the unfortunate thing with my slips is I can't get that 4-man. It's been about a couple weeks since I hit that 4-man. So hoping that this is the week that we can hit that 4-man. Please pray, please cross your fingers that we can hit all 4 of these picks. But yeah, if you guys enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Turn on those notifications when I do post for Thanksgiving. And yeah, I think I will not be posting any videos. I won't be home until like Sunday night. So don't expect any videos at all this week. As obviously I'll be out of town all week. But if you guys want to chat with me, make sure to hop on my Discord. Link in my YouTube bio. And yeah, I'm always on Discord chatting with people, posting slips on Fliff and Prizepicks. So that is my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Lock these picks in before game time starts, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.